Good morning, Internet. This is the old fat dad. Welcome back to another beautiful day on the Goober Nation gun range. Today is kind of special because I got something a little different for you guys. This right here is the Versacarry Rancher belt. And I know I usually stick to just firearms. This is kind of firearms related, I guess. You know, Versacarry is known for designing belts for the concealed carry and I guess non-concealed carry group of folks out there, but I got this belt not only for that but for a couple other reasons too. To be completely upfront, I bought this with my own money. I've had it for a couple of months now, 3 or 4 months now. I'm not getting anything in return for this review. There's no affiliate links, there's no money changing hand. This is just a belt I got to replace one I've had for a long time, and I kind of like it, so I want to do a review for you guys on my thoughts. Let's take a look at the belt I was replacing. So I've had this guy here for about 10-15 years. It's been my everyday belt. It's been a really good belt. I got, well, no, I guess I got no complaints. I mean, it's been a good belt. Comparatively, not as good as Versacarry, but nothing wrong with this belt. It is a Carhartt belt. Let's see if we can show you there. So it's a quality belt, all leather. Really, like I said, not a whole lot of complaints. It served me well for the time I had it. And for those of you guys who don't know, which is probably most of you, when I'm not making YouTube videos, I work in the construction field. So I carry a tool belt on my waist a lot of the time. I'm doing service work, so it's not one of those great big tool belts with its own harness and setup here. My tool belt is just a pouch that latches on to my belt. And having a good solid belt was really important to me, because if it couldn't support my tool belt, then I ended up with saggy pants, or my tools would keep on falling out as the thing kind of tilted off to the side. Let's compare these two belts then really quickly. Here they are next to each other, and they're about the same width. I'd say that the Versacarry is probably just a smidge wider, but here's where they are a good bit different. Can you see the difference in thickness between these two? That Carhartt is probably about half the thickness of the Versacarry. What this means is I've got a lot more support with the Versacarry when I latch on that tool belt and I'm working. I'm not worried so much about things coming loose. Everything is nice and tight on and well supported from the belt. Another benefit that I kind of found out is I'm lucky to have about 30 minutes during lunch where I can do quick workouts, and the Versacarry is actually thick and sturdy enough that I can use it in place of a true weight belt. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say don't go out and throw away your weight belts, but when you only have 30 minutes at lunch and you're stuck at work, you can kind of hike this belt up here Steve Urkel size and brace against it really well, and it almost feels like a true weightlifting belt. So if having something that's long, thick, and stiff is important to you, I don't think you can beat this old Versacarry Rancher belt. They've got a couple other styles, but this one worked out really well for me. Some drawbacks of the belt. When I first got this thing for about maybe 2 weeks, it really stank. It smelled like kind of like I'd been to Taco Bell last night and I was sniffing the leftover farts. It was pretty stinky. My wife made a couple of comments about it. I was constantly kind of like checking, like, is that me? So whatever they're using to tan this belt with, it's got a very peculiar odor to it. Secondly, it is extremely thick and stiff, so when you get it, it doesn't feel like maybe the supple belts that you were used to. I mean, this thing pretty much just falls over right when I lift it up, and it's getting there. It's getting a little bit more supple, but you know, when I first got it, it was not. It was standing out straight. There wasn't any bending to it. So I put it on there. I was like, whoa, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. This didn't feel like the belts I was used to, but I quickly got used to that, and the smell went away, like I said, in about 2 weeks. So they're downsides, but they're not insurmountable. And it's starting to rain here, so I'm going to wrap up the review for you, but been impressed with this. I think it's worth the money. If you're looking for a good supportive belt, I don't think you can go wrong with the Versacarry. The prices seem to be very competitive. They've got good sales I've seen pretty frequently, so if you get a chance, I'd say check it out. And that's about all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you next time.